AMD Ryzen 5 3600X vs. AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, which CPU should you buy? Windows Central. AMD's Ryzen 5 3600X is the middle ground within the 3000 series family. It offers considerable performance for the price but doesn't come close to the Ryzen 7 3700X. The Ryzen 7 3700X is the next step up from the Ryzen 5 3600X in terms of performance and price. It's more expensive, but you get more cores, threads, and headroom in games and software. The Ryzen 5 3600X and Ryzen 7 3700X are pretty similar, though the major differences between the two are price, cores, threads, and thermal output. The Ryzen 5 3600X is more affordable, but you have just 6 cores and 12 threads with a thermal design power TDP rating of 95W. The Ryzen 7 3700X comes with 8 cores and 16 threads and a lower TDP of 65W. The choice is yours, but it's difficult to make the wrong decision, regardless of which Ryzen 3000 series processor you end up purchasing. Your PC will be able to do plenty of tasks, including gaming. Both the Ryzen 5 3600X and Ryzen 7 3700X are mid-tier processors that are more powerful than the Ryzen 3, but fall short against the Ryzen 9. The Ryzen 5 3600X is the more affordable processor of the two. This CPU comes equipped with 6 cores and 12 threads. Thanks to multi-threading, the base clock speed comes in at 3.8 GHz with a boost of 4.4 GHz. The available cache is 35 MB, and TDP rating is 95W. What all this jargon means is it's a solid processor for usual PC tasks and gaming. But for intensive applications like video editing, you'll likely want more cores to crunch all that data being sent by the software. This is where the 8-core and 16-thread Ryzen 7 3700X processor comes in. It may have a slightly lower base clock speed, but on the flip side, the Ryzen 7 3700X has a lower TDP rating of 65W. The Ryzen 5 3600X offers the best value since it's more affordable. For the price, you get 6 cores and 12 threads, which is pretty crazy. These new AMD processors aren't like the old FX processors from a few years back. These are seriously good and on par with Intel offerings. For most PC builders looking to save as much as possible during an upgrade or fresh build, the Ryzen 5 3600X is a great choice. It's affordable and comes equipped with 6 cores for some pretty good performance. If you need a processor that's able to do more than the Ryzen 5 3600X, the Ryzen 7 3700X is an excellent next step up without substantially increasing the price. Still, for less than $300 for an 8-core processor is a seriously good deal. It's also rated lower in terms of TDP at just 65W. The Ryzen 7 3700X is the better choice for applications that need more cores and faster clock speeds. It's a little more pricey, but well worth the upgrade if you require it. The motherboard is the heart of your PC, connecting your CPU, RAM, GPU, storage and all other devices together, allowing the OS to communicate between components. Here are the best motherboards for the AMD Ryzen 5 3600. Looking for a quick and affordable build to get you or the kids into Minecraft? This PC can come together for less than $500 and it will handle more games than just the mining sensation. Looking around for a motherboard to install your new AMD Ryzen 5 3600X processor? We've got you covered. This collection is packed full of motherboards that work perfectly with the 3600X. Text source: windowcentral.com.